What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Scarlet and Great. Thanks so much again for joining us. New subscribers, first-time listeners, whoever you are, thank you so much for being here. We are going to discuss a very important, probably controversial topic in CJ Stroud and his legacy and how good this kid can actually be, where he's good, where he's not so good. And I'm going to have some pretty bold statements about it. And yes, this is coming from the guy who wanted him benched last year. Yes, throw rocks at me, say whatever you want. But real quick, before we get going with that, help us grow this channel, guys. Love to get to 5,000 subscribers. That's our next milestone. If you are on the Jim Knowles hype train, as I am, I hope you are. This defense looks magically improved. Please subscribe to this channel if you're a big-time Jimmy Knowles fan. All right, CJ Stroud. I don't run the ball for a living. I throw the ball for a living. Yes, that guy. And he can say it's for a living now since they get paid so well. CJ Stroud. I will just say this. When it comes to throwing, he is absolutely phenomenal. Now, last game, he didn't look like a phenomenal thrower, but a good thrower. But we know there is definitely more to come. And that there is we saw the Rose Bowl. We saw all season last season. The guy can just flat sling it. All right. But CJ, I want to tell you something. You do more than throw the ball for a living. That's not all there is to being a quarterback. You are a football player. Your job is to win for a living, move the chains for a living, win at all cost. It should be my job is to move the chains for a living, whether that's running, throwing, doing a cartwheel while holding on to the football, moving forward, throwing a block from time to time. Probably won't ask him to do that much. Handing the ball off, pitching the ball, whatever the case may be. Leading in the huddle, leading in the locker room. That is your job. It's so much more than just passing. So, CJ, you did it again. Please, 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 for the love of your legacy, when it is there, take it. Take off and run when when there's green grass in front of you, dude. You can make a hero throw and try to shove it between the ankles of a player when there's defense all around him. Or you can just go get a first down and then move the chains and have a chance to throw to a spectacular throw down the line. But take a check down when it's there. Don't force a hero throw. Tom Brady checks down all the time. And then when the great throw is there, he takes it and he makes it. He's the greatest to ever do it. That's what you have to do. You can't just play hero ball all the time. Your job is to move the chains. So when your legs are the ticket to do it, you have to do it. And I do not know how we are having this conversation again. Let me just say this. How good do I think he could be? Well, his skill set, guys. He can throw. He can drop dimes all over the field. He's the closest thrower I've seen to a guy like Dwayne Haskins, Sam Bradford. Some people say he might be better. Listen, he can flat throw it. He is also pretty athletic. He can run. He's probably not Justin Fields, Terrell Pryor, but he can run. He is a good enough runner to hurt you with his legs. Like, you shouldn't be able to just turn your back to him, right, and man up across the board. Now, teams can, but they shouldn't be able to because he just won't take off and do it. And this is how good his skill set is, guys. This is how good I think. Yes, the guy that said he should get benched after last year, and I hope this video gets back to him. This is how good he is. He could be the GOAT. CJ, from the bottom of my heart, you could be the Ohio State GOAT, quarterback and maybe even player. Think about that. The greatest player to ever walk across the block O on that field, to run and dig his cleats into that turf. You could be the greatest to ever do it. unanimously. But you have to want it, and you have to take it. And what the things you don't do are things a lot of us would do if we could. The easy stuff like scramble. Now the scrambling that was a nice evolution, scrambling, getting the ball down the sideline. But take the 10 yards, this 8 yards, the 6 yards when it's there. No, so many people aren't going to have the opportunity, all the guys like me, because we're not as young and as talented as you and as good at you as football, not even close. You are so talented and you are right there, but you have to want it. We can't do it for you. You just have to go take it. You can't be such a nice guy all the time. You have to play mean and nasty. Dig out that Tim Tebow or something and go get the yards. They're not even difficult yards half the time. Your jobs is to move the chains at all costs. And that's what you got to do. And if you do that, if you would scramble, man, if you would channel your Bryce Young, because you can probably run as good as Bryce Young, but he can't throw as good as you. Not even close. You guys should not be comparable players. He should not win Heisman's over you. You guys, there should be CJ Stroud, a huge gap, and then Bryce Young. Because you can scramble. You should be able to scramble just as good as him. You're a very good athlete. And you can throw way better than him. There should be no comparison. You should be at least close to the greatest quarterback of all time when it's all said and done. And be honest, if what we saw the other night against Notre Dame, you shouldn't go into the draft at the end of this year. You should, just like Justin Fields, Dwayne Haskins, these guys, yeah, they were high in the draft, but it didn't look like they weren't ready. Another year would have really served them well. You're already making a ton of money. You don't have to run off the NFL. Stay and develop. Stay and be the GOAT. But you got to do it, dude. Go and take it. We can't do it for you. Just go take it. It's right there, man. You are so good. Just finish it off. Put the cherry on top and go. Take it. Go scramble for those yards. Step up in the pocket. Don't just roll the same way the same time. Take the hit and deliver the hit, or deliver a perfect ball. Don't force hero ball. Just check downs. Rally your guys. Get the crowd into it. Don't be so timid, man. You got to be mean and nasty and play with an edge. It doesn't make you a bad person. On the field, it just makes you an ultimate competitor. All year we heard about, CJ was disrespected by Desmond at the Heisman. He finished too low in the Heisman. He lost to that team up north. He's out for blood. Didn't look like a guy that was out for blood against Notre Dame. Granted, looked like a good player. You look like a pretty good player, but there's so much more in the tank, dude. And I know it. I know how good you can be. I've seen, dude, you can put a ball sometimes place when no one else in the world can. It's almost like, but you have to just go and take the yards when they're there. Scramble from time to time. You do run for a living. When it calls for it, you do run for a living. And your legacy is depending on it. You're already going to have a great one. You're already going to go down as one of the best. But you're talking about going down as the best. That is well within your grasp. You just have to go take it. What I would do if I was the coach, if I was a coach on Ohio State staff, you know what I would do for CJ Stroud to get him to man up, get square-jawed, tough, whatever it would be. This is what I would do. I'd make him room with Malik Williams. That dude runs like somebody stole something from him. He's coming to get it back. That dude is angry. If you could put that edge into CJ Stroud, are you kidding me? Force them to room together. Do you agree? Yes or no? Comment, just wire in. Guys in the watching, viewers of this channel. Do you agree? Would you do? I would. Let me know your thoughts. Also, comment below. Do you think that Malik Williams could be the CJ Stroud could be the Ohio State GOAT? Do you think, I'm not asking you if he will, but can he? Do you think it's within him? Do you think if what I said is true, if he will just go take it, if he will do those extra things, at least do you think he can be better than Bryce Young? I think he's already a far better passer, not player, but passer. He should be a better player. We got to take these next few weeks and run a zone read or something. Let him know that it's okay to scramble and you're going to get hit from time to time, right? There's no reason Ty Buckner should be able to scramble for a few yards and CJ Stroud shouldn't. CJ's a good athlete, man. You just got to go get it. Let me know your thoughts, guys. It has been great doing this with you again. Tune back in for some more videos, and see you on Saturday when we play the vaunted Arkansas State Red Wolves. There's no such thing, you know it, as boneless wings. As always, goodbye, God bless, and go Bucks.